So I'm currently finishing up a few songs in the studio, but I thought I'd sit down for a sec and reply to some of the questions you guys came up with last week, so I'll just get right into it. I'll start off with an important question. How tall are you? I'm 186 centimeters tall, which is like 6'1". Will you release more tracks than last year? That's not very hard to do, but yes, I'm releasing more tracks in like the next 2 months than I did in all of last year, so I can't wait to show you guys. How long did it take to get your production skills to a professional level? I didn't actually release anything until I had made music for like 5 years. So for me it took a long time, and that was 4 years ago. So at the stage I'm at now, I've produced for pretty much 10 years. When are you back in Holland? I should be back within like a month or two. Holland is always gezellig or something. How do you start a song? With chord, chords, melody or drop? I actually have a video on that showing how I made a few of my tracks, or how I start a few of my tracks, which is Vlogish 4. I'll link it in the description for you. Do you have any ideas and advice for new artists to break through? The best advice I can give is that it's gonna take a long time. But the bottom line is always the music. If it's good enough, it will get you places and people will notice. So if you spend enough time, get feedback, keep improving, you reference your tracks with others, and things will happen with enough time and work. That's the best tip I can give, I think. How much time do you usually spend on a track, and what is your main goal in 2019? It varies a lot, but I'd say somewhere around 75 to 150 hours, but usually more than 100. My main goal like in 2019 is pretty simple. It's just to do as much as I possibly can, which is like make and release as much music as possible, and same with videos and stuff like that. I pretty much just don't want to regret a single minute. That's the bottom line, I think. Are you going to start DJing, touring more this year? I saw you at Summer Festival, thank you. Very nice of you. I'm really focusing on being in the studio for now and the music, but I'm going to start again this year for sure. I can't wait to be back on the road, but I just have so many ideas I really want to finish right now. When will you release the collab Blackbird with Alice? I have something to announce very soon regarding that song. How to keep being motivated, and also what to focus on learning. When it comes to what to focus on learning, I think it depends a lot on where you're at in your career. But for anyone, it's always going to be production quality, like sound design, mixing, and so on. People are only getting better, so you always have to improve to keep up. And as I think it was Picasso once said, that you have to learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. That sounds super lame when I say it, but it's very true. Regarding motivation though, I think it varies from person to person, so I can only speak for myself. But the reason I wake up at least and work my ass off every single day is because of people. Namely, all of you guys supporting me and the people I have around me every day, like my friends, family and team. I just want to kill it and make you all so proud and just make the best music I can and grow as a person and artist. That sounds lame again, but it's true. I promise. Where'd you get that art on the wall? It looks amazing, thank you. The painting was painted by a Dutch artist named Erik Bastijn. Not sure how to pronounce it, but I've been following his work for a while and just love his style. He was great to work with, and he sent me like pictures along the way while he was painting, and I was able to give input and so forth. I'll link his Instagram below for those of you who are interested. What is your worst DJing fail? There are so many, but I really remember this one from Czech Republic like 2 years ago. It's pretty funny and I have a video from it. I look drunk, but actually I wasn't. I'm just stupid and I forgot how to count. Who is making your videos? I'm lucky enough to have one of my best friends behind the camera and also editing. His name is Eric Hem. He's actually the twin brother of Andreas. Jason Simon also helps out a lot. They're all amazing guys and I love them a lot. What is the best way to set up speakers? I've heard a lot about creating an equilateral triangle between the speaker and yourself. Yeah, I do that at least. Just be sure that they're like a half a meter or something away from the wall so it doesn't like bounce. What do you think is the most important element of your songs? It's a good question. To me, it's doing something that I haven't done before and having like something special in each song, at least to me, like something unique. That's very important to me. Where can we watch the vlogs where you do the crazy stuff? That's Andreas' channel, Andreas Hem. I'll link it below. I've done some stupid stuff in those. He hasn't uploaded in a while, but he's making his comeback tomorrow actually, so you should definitely check that out. If you could tell your younger producer self one or more things about production and performing, what would it be? Good question. I think I would have told myself that it's gonna take a lot longer than you think. You're gonna fail a lot more than you think, so buckle the f*** up. When mixing your tracks, is there any specific tool you use in all your tracks which really helps the mix? I'd say it's being very, very careful with EQing and doing surgical cuts when it comes to resonance frequencies, like I spoke about in the vlogish episode 10, I think. Taking away absolutely everything unnecessary in every single sound. It's very important to me at least, and getting my mixes right. When is new music coming out? Well, I have some good news. It's coming out in less than 2 weeks, I think, actually. For the free mastering by me, I've picked out 3 random comments. So, TotallyNotAatu, Jackdawnmusic and AndrewNoLife. Please send me a DM and we'll arrange it from there. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for some more questions.